What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Little Scale Cars YouTube channel. Today in the review box we have the Koenigsegg One from LMLF Models. So these are fairly new to the market. They are the newest one-to-ones that are out there. So let's take a closer look at these and see if they are worth adding to your collections. So as always, let's get things started by looking at our casting up here. Proportionally speaking, everything's looking pretty solid, which is always nice to see. Get a little 360 view of it right there, looking great. Go ahead and pop the real life car kind of up in the corner there so you can get a little bit of a comparison of it with the real life car there. And as you can see, it looks pretty good to me. Now, what do we have that's metal and plastic on this particular casting? So what we've got here is pretty much everything you're going to see here painted with the silver paint. That's going to be metal. I believe even these like louver thingies are worked into the main body. However, this kind of hood scoop thing, roof scoop dealio, that is going to be plastic. Our mirrors are going to be plastic. And then the rear wing with the like supports are also going to be plastic. As far as I can tell, these like louvers here, dive planes up front, these are plastic. But the main splitter is a piece of the base, which is metal, which is very nice. This is a metal on metal casting. Now, you will notice going down that there is this seam here. It's not huge or like distracting or anything, but that is because we can remove that. Got actually some nice looking details there, plastic under that. And then you will see that we have an engine bay that's detailed and has some carbon fiber work going on, exhaust and all things like that. So very, very nice there. They break apart pretty easily, snaps together pretty smoothly there, and overall looks pretty good. And yeah, casting wise, not too shabby at all. For our paint and deco, so the main one here, you've got like this chrome silver looking deal going on, which looks really cool with the orange accents, and then carbon fiber on basically everything else that I just think looks really good. This is by far the best one in my opinion. And this is the go-to, the one to get if you're asking just me here. Looking great. We got like the little orange Koenigsegg logo right up top, the little red thing back there. Again, nice orange accents on the back there. Looking really good. Switch over here to the orange one. And we got just this nice enamel orange gloss paint. Looking good. With the white accents around it. And then the carbon fiber. Actually looking even better on this one, I would say. Yeah, just really, really good. Again, with the orange logo up here. The red, sorry. And then the red accent piece back there. Silver accents. There is a white variant of this one out there. It does exist. However, by the time I got these, the white version had already sold out basically everywhere. However, I do think there is a second shipment of these arriving not too far from now. So keep an eye out because all three variants should be available relatively soon here. Moving into our details category, let's start up front here. And what we can see is we do have two plastic inserts for our headlights, which look really good. Do get a Koenigsegg logo right there, looking cool. Windshield wiper here is actually a tiny piece of plastic, so it is able to move ever so slightly. Coming down into this area, there is meshing in like what I would call the grill. This here looking good. The splitter's got some carbon fiber work. The dive plane's got that carbon fiber look. Looking really, really nice. Interior is a bit hard to see, but it does have some nice detailing inside there. Making our way down the sides here, we do get the little one-to-one badge right there on the side. And then we do have actual carbon fiber wheels there, which look really cool. And then we also have the brake discs and brake calipers as well, which look really good. The mirrors here, they do have the little piece of reflective sticker right there, which gives it just that little extra touch of cool. Making our way to the rear section, we do get plastic inserts for our taillights, some extra little lights down here, meshing back here in the back, looking great. Diffuser is a piece of the base and is metal, looking good. Exhaust piece right here. Once again, looking phenomenal, no complaints here. Let's take this engine cover off and we'll get a better, closer look at all the detail packed into the engine. So we got some tire treading right there. exhaust, dual exhaust basically coming out into the singular thing. All the kind of suspension components looking good and visible there. And then we have the engine hidden behind this carbon fiber panels here. Overall, extremely realistic, very, very cool, and I really could not be any happier with the level of detail that this one's got. So, LMLF model is probably new to most of your collections, so let's see if they roll. Yeah, as you can probably tell here, the front wheels here, they're pretty much freewheeling. Like, they're very easy to move. The back wheels are basically locked unless you force them, though, which is interesting. Definitely odd. When it comes to the orange one, you will see that, once again, basically the same scenario here. The front wheels roll very nicely, very smoothly. The back wheels actually require a little bit more effort on the orange example here. So it does roll, but it's not going to just free roll on its own very easily. I went ahead and put these ones on the scale, and they come out to be about 47.38 grams, so they definitely have some good heavy weight, which makes them feel very high quality. Pros and cons. So the first big pro is that extreme level of detail. I just think it looks so cool, especially all the carbon accents, which are going to be my second pro here. Just the level of detail, the attention to detail, the getting things right, getting things accurate is really, really nice to see. Then those carbon accents really just being the chef's kiss on top. Everything came out phenomenal. These things look so good. There are a few cons, though. The first one being that this is an unlicensed model as far as I know. No officially licensing from Koenigsegg here, which is always a bit of a shame, especially if you are someone who only collects officially licensed models. This one will not be for you. And then the other big con is going to be the price tag. So these run me about $33, which is, about $8 more than I typically spend on a nice premium model. So definitely something to think about there, especially when you factor in that while the detailing there is probably worth the $30-ish price point, that would factor in the licensing fee that they have to pay the company as well. When they're not paying a licensing fee, it really makes it a little bit harder to swallow a $33 price tag, even if the detailing is exceptional. For some quick size comparisons, here we have it with a few Hot Wheels Koenigsegg models, with the Hot Wheels Koenigsegg Agera R and the Hot Wheels Koenigsegg Jesko Attack. And here we have it with some other premium Koenigsegg's that you might have, with the Koenigsegg Agera RS from Tarmac Works and the Koenigsegg Jesko Absolute from Poster Cars. So with all of that out of the way, let's find an overall score here. The hype level, I'm going to give it a 9.7 out of 10. I was a little late to the game here, and that's why I actually missed out on one entire deco. Hopefully I can get a second run of it if that second run really does end up hitting stores. So 9.7 there. Execution, I'm going to give it a 9.85. There's a few things I think could have done a touch better. I didn't even mention it in the video, but the gap here on the wheels is a little bit noticeable at certain times. It's not horrible, but it's definitely a little bit noticeable. Wish that could have been a little bit better. And then the price tag, licensing, and then there are a few little paint hiccups here and there at times that I think all could have been done a little bit better. So it's a 9.85 on the execution. When it comes to the feedback, I have not seen anyone with any major complaints about this one other than the fact that they are not officially licensed. So that will be a 9.7 out of 10 there. When we take these three categories, add them up and average them out, we will be left with an overall score of 9.75. I think that this thing is absolutely excellent, and it is probably, if not the best 1/64 scale Koenigsegg in general right now. If it's not the absolute best, it's very, very much close to it, which is wild for a non-officially licensed model. I think the officially licensed Koenigsegg should probably step up their game a little bit. The fact that it is unlicensed, though, is going to be a deal breaker for a lot of people. That $33 price tag especially is going to be a deal breaker for a lot of people. So I can really only recommend these to the absolute hardcore Koenigsegg fans like myself. Everyone else, though, I would say probably just wait for the Tarmac Works 1-to-1 that's coming out soon. It'll probably be like $15-ish, decent detailing, and yeah, definitely will be officially licensed. So it really just depends on what you want and how badly you want it as to whether or not you should pick these up. And with that, guys, that is all I have for this review. I hope you have enjoyed it. Let me know what your thoughts are on these particular models down in the comments below. Make sure you like and subscribe if you haven't done that already, and I will see you guys in the next video.